Hello basketball coaches and basketball players, my name is Alan from Al's Basketball Training, and today I'm going to give you some easy and simple sideline inbounds plays that you can run with basketball teams that are very young as the under 7 age. Now, generally speaking, you're not going to be running too many plays at this age. You're probably only going to be running a total of one actual offensive play if you actually are. And then you're going to be probably running one inbounds, the inbounds being the same for the sideline and the baseline. So this play is going to be able to work for both of those. So what we're going to be running is very simple. We're going to have player 4 come down and screen, and player 2 come down and screen for player 1. And then player 1 blue is going to be popping out towards the opposite direction. Meanwhile, that's going to be stopping his defender from getting to him and allowing player 5 to pass him the ball. Now, this is a very simple play. Now, if you would like, you can have your team set up their offensive plays, or what you can also do is have your team do kind of like a read and react, pass and screen for somebody, or whatever you may run. I personally like running the 3 out, 2 in, and 5 out offense with younger teams, and just so that they can read the defense and they can spread the floor and they're not clumped together. Now, another play that I personally really like to run is what I call line opposites. So what we're going to do here is player 2 is going to be running in that direction. Player 1 is going to be running in this direction. However, he's going to be cutting more towards the sideline. And then we're going to have player 4 also popping out to the opposite direction. So we have one going here, another one going there, and another one coming out this way. And then once they have now cleared, what we're going to be having, and most likely the defense is going to be chasing just like this, we are now going to be having, and these players are going to continue out towards those angles so that we free up this much space for player 3 to run towards the ball and try and get into an open spot somewhere in this area so he can then receive that inbounds pass. Now, at a very young age, that under 6, under 7, under 8, under 9 age, you want to keep it as simple as possible. You don't want to be having your players confused when they're on the court or in practice, because that's going to make them not very happy, and you want to keep them happy and loving the sport of basketball, because basketball, in my opinion, is one of the greatest sports in the world. Let's get back down to the clipboard and I'll show you a few more easy, simple plays. Now we're going to be having our players line up in a box type formation. They don't need to be perfect, but just in a box. These players who are closest to the ball, what's going to happen is they're going to be screening up. So if you're in a league that allows for screening, which I have learned from comments below these videos, that not everywhere in the world you're allowed to screen for players. And now these players who are getting their defensive players screened for, they're going to be running towards the sideline and they're hoping to be open for the pass. And now you can set up your offense, or you can just have them freely play. However, there's always a good reason to have plays, and that is because now you're going to be wanting to now have your players run plays in the future, and you're now going to be able to, because they're understanding that plays are a thing in basketball and it helps you get open to get that ball. Now, there is a big reason why I am a huge fan of running 1, 2, or 3 plays at the very young age groups. Personally, I would keep it to 1 offensive play and 1 inbounds play, and that's it. That way it stays nice and simple. And let me explain to you why. Let me show you this clipboard. If we now have a player who has that ball, and he has that basketball, and every single one of these other 4 players on his team also want the basketball. At the young age group, what's going to happen? What's going to happen is they're all going to be collapsing on the ball saying, hey, pass me the ball, pass me the ball, pass me the ball. But really in basketball, it's not going to work out very well, because you're going to be having also the defensive players trying to say, pass me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball. Now, we've all seen this. If you've ever coached a young basketball team, you have seen this clump. and it's not fun because that basketball goes nowhere. So this is why I like to teach one basketball play offensively and one basketball inbounds play. That way that they stay spread out, because for one, it makes it look nicer. For two, it allows them to have more fun because now they all have an equal opportunity to get that basketball. And of course, it'll helps you win the game. That is the key. Anyways, I'll see you guys again later on today for the second video of the day. I hope that these basketball plays have helped you and your team win the game and also get spread out, because it sucks being in a big clump of just nothingness.